we're happy to be back after a few weeks on the mainland. Lovely to see that our garden has grown. Look at those roses. Oh. We're happy to see that the barn is still standing. In this few weeks that we're here, we'll be putting down the foundations. Remove all of this, get an excavator in. Craig will explain it all a little bit better. While we were away, the plasterer came, got the professionals in for this job. So we'll be putting the sealant on and some paint, and also picking up a nice fire for that fireplace there. Keep us warm. Apparently it gets pretty cold down here. This back wall also needs finishing and painting. Really cool part is finding stuff under the floorboards. Finally getting rid of this old dunny. But before we do any work to the barn, getting those foundations ready, you can see it's been held up by one little brick there, so we're just fixing up that shoring. Craig's been totally safe. Here we are, the professionals, telling him how to do it. Now, because we're always thinking safety first, we're going to bring down some of those higher bricks at the front just to make it safer to work under, because we've got a brickie coming in to do that. We just are here doing a lot of that prep work. Motorbike boy's back.
When we get the excavator, we might just go through it. Morning, folks. A few technical issues yesterday with the visual stuff. We didn't get too much footage yesterday of what we were doing. Excavator came in and sort of cleared all the rubble of what we had that was here. We finally got the ticket of approval from Heritage Tas and all of our architects and engineers' details of what we could do on how to fix this western side of the barn. So in essence what we've done is just sort of cleared all the area out, removed all of the old sandstone foundation that was there, and it's spec'd that there's a strip footing in with some piers down. There'll be some trenching mesh and the likes that goes into that, and then 40 MPa concrete. From that we'll go through and we can block up with essentially Besser blocks. I think in America they call them breeze blocks, which then are all filled with concrete, all reinforced in steel and stuff through that. And then from that point up, once we get back to where the old foundation level was, the original foundation level was, we can then go back through and reinstate all of the original old convict bricks that were in the wall. Won't be built quite exactly the same as how it was. So what they've allowed us to do, and with the limited bricks that we do have, because a lot of them were damaged when the wall came down, is to build essentially a single skin wall with piers and ties and stuff to tie it back to a timber frame on the inside of the building, and then along with a couple of openings for doors down the bottom, and then a window at the top to take in this lovely view. And then those two big apertures allows us to utilise all the bricks that we've got, and to put some bracing and stuff through the building. So yeah, today will be a busy day. We just got to get in there, clean all the trench out, form it up a little bit, so we can sort of get all our mesh in there and get our concrete here on Friday morning, hopefully.
What are your main concerns that you have at the moment?
Lack of sleep. main concerns is really is just because it's sort of all precariously still there, and it'd be nice to get it all sort of shored up as quick as what we can, and unfortunately with there being nothing underneath where the external points of the hips of the roof are, on the very corners of the roof, there's nothing that we can really bring down to the ground. So ideally the quicker that we can get all this done, the better, that we can then go back through and secure the whole building back. There is always a chance that with really strong gusty winds that it may come down. We really hope not. We've shored it up as best that we can, to prevent that. And it is actually, as crazy as it sounds, it is actually quite well put together, with the way that it's not even quite English bond. I don't know exactly the terminology for it. If somebody does, I'm more than happy to make a comment, where they've got a normal brick laid as a face brick, and then they'll do a soldier course above. But as an English bond, it's generally sort of every fourth course I'll put a soldier course through, where this one's not. It's laid as a face brick, and then the other brick is sort of back in, so you only see the end of the brick. And then essentially, if you have a look at the side of the wall, it makes the wall as thick as what it is. I think it's about 14 inches. Might be a bit more than that. So when you look at it all, it's really quite well put together, and I don't know that we've got too many concerns that much more of it is going to come down. But that's probably the biggest concern, is to just try and get it rebuilt so we can save it.